Well, good morning, everybody. So today I decided I was doing a little bit of coloring. I decided I would do a little video for all of my friends who subscribe to this channel to watch coloring with color pencils, as opposed to watching my videos about my new baby chicks. So this is for all of you guys. So I am coloring today in this little coloring book, and it is little. It is, gosh, what, it's maybe, let me get a ruler and find out how big this is. Okay, I'm back. So this book is about 5.5 inches by 6.25, almost square. Anyways, I really enjoy this book. 365 Promises from God's Word in color, and it's a great little book. In regards to who it's by, I think, what does it say? Christian Art Publishers. I think it's a plethora of stuff from them, designed by Christian Art Publishers. So images used under licenses from Shutterstock.com. So it's a conglomerate of images from there. What I like about this little book is it gives you some scriptures that you can read while you're working on a piece of art here. You can do it in 3 days, you can do it in 1 day, you can do it in 3 hours, you can do it in 1 hour, however long you want to. But I like it. I've done a couple of things in here. Let me see. Kind of started working on that one a little, just kind of wherever I ended up. Let's see what else I have here, if anything, in the front. So I'm looking at this upside down, so I think I do have this one, which I did back in July 2023. Other ones I just have started, and this one I did, which I think looks pretty nice. And this one I did in May. And then further back here, I haven't done it very much because it's been kind of hidden. I put it down and put stuff up on top of it, and you know how that goes. I think this is something I was planning on doing next. And then I did a little bit of this one. Kind of, you don't have to finish a page, right? We all know that. You don't have to finish a page. You can just do a little bit on it as your mind is planning on doing. I guess I'm going to do this one next, so I've got a couple of things. Anyway, so this is where I am on this. I'm just laying down color right now. Just some color. So I'm going to do this in time lapse probably, because it will take me a while. So I'm going to do some in time lapse, and I'm working on this color. I did. Oh, I'm using these guys. Let me pull these out. I am using these 72 count Arrtx color pencils. Right now, just doing some scripture writing right now, and I pulled these out to use them. And I also have a I think it's called the Jungle Nymph, that I am coloring. And I started it with these pencils as a test, see how well they blend. And so I'm just finishing that. But anyway, so let's get back into coloring. So time-lapse will happen. And I might do a little voiceover for some of this. And I can see that there's going to be a little bit of problem with the shadow. So I will adjust that lamp, and then I'll get to coloring. Alright, so I adjusted the light a little bit. I could turn it to an angle a little bit for you guys. Just like that. If that works. I hope it works. Right there. Of course, I'm using my phone to do this today. I have a GoPro that I use, but I can't zoom in. It does a good job, but the editing to it is a little bit more challenging because I have to use computer software. This is easier to just edit, so because we have these smartphones. And so just for a moment, I'm going to go ahead and read these scriptures. Let's see, you can fast forward to this point if you don't want to go through all of that introduction thing. So it says, reading it upside down, the Lord gives his people strength. The Lord blesses them with peace. And then God is our, and that, oh, that's Psalms 29 verse 11 from the New Living Translation. And God is our refuge and strength, and ever-present help in trouble. And that's Psalms 46 verse 1 in the NIV translation. And then the sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes me as, I can't read that upside down. Serufed. Sure-footed, can't read it upside down. He makes me as sure-footed as a deer, able to tread upon the heights. And that's Habakkuk, forgive me if I'm reading it wrong, chapter 3 verse 19, and that's New Living Translation. So anyways, I'm using this Arrtx, and this is olive green, and this is what the olive green looks like here on this. It looks pretty good. But anyways, like I said, I'm just laying down some color to get that established. And I think I want to use a different shade. I'm thinking these are going to be kind of like orangish yellow colors. So let me get that one. Let's see what I have here. Something that's goldenrod maybe or something. This is yellowed orange. So let me try yellowed orange and see how that looks on here. I like that color. Like I said, I'm just laying down color to establish my base, basically. And then I can make mild changes. Okay, and the only other one I got is this one right here, which I think you can still see that. Okay. These are interesting because they kind of look like little pods. So how do I want to draw those? This I'm going to, I think I'm going to make it that color. So I'm just like I said, I'm just establishing just lay down a color to see where I want everything. You know, I can easily go over it with another shade. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be part of that flower or not. So we're going to just pass that up right now, and let's go with another green. And of course you guys can use whatever colors you would like to use, right? Okay, so I'm going to just do that with the rest of these. Do know I want to get a little bit of a darker shade in here, so I think this set, I think it includes several different grays. So let me see what gray. I think this is a gray here, I'm not sure. Maybe a blue gray. This is a 70% cool gray. There we go. Just a little bit. I like that. This is grass green, by the way. Grass green. It's not the color of grass in my area. I'm in Southern California. Okay. Hopefully you can see kind of a shape to that. That. Okay. I think I'm going to alter this color a little bit just to blend it in with the other ones. That'll work. I could even take that color. I think that is this color right here, which is chartreuse. And I can just go over each one of these and get kind of a similar. And I think I'll do that right now. Just to get it to look somewhat like the other one. Just like that. See these pencils, these are a pretty good budget pencil. I don't know what the price is of them now, but when I bought these, they were like $24.95. I had a review on them. I have a video that goes over all of those things. That if you're interested, you can go check it out. Okay, so that's those. And back to this one, because I'm doing all of these long stems. Just lay down some color. So it's already the 9th of August. I mean, we've had some really rough, hot days. So I'm looking forward to the cooling off. And it's kind of sad, you know, when it's in the 80s and we're like, oh my God, it's so nice and cool outside. But during the spring, oh my goodness, you hit the 80s and we're all dying and complaining about how hot. But you know, then you get a couple of weeks of, you know, 105, 107s, 111s. Yeah, 111s. And then the other day it was 107. So yeah, 80 degrees, 87 degrees, 20 degrees cooler than what we've been experiencing. But like I was saying on my other video, I got chickens that are heat tolerant. And I find that I am becoming less heat tolerant as time is going by. Not enjoying it. And in Southern California, it's our summers, if we don't have the opportunity to go to the beach or something, because it's, you know, it's in the upper 70s on the coast beaches. But if we don't have that opportunity, because we're in the Inland Empire, it's really hot. So when it's really hot, you really don't go outside. So everywhere we go, we're, you know, jumping from into an air-conditioned car to an air-conditioned building. Exactly opposite of people that are in the Midwest or the Northeast, where, you know, you guys have the snow. Your heater is on all the time. Your car heater's on all the time. You go into places that are heated up. The nice thing about that, I think, is that you can layer. You can put on. During the summer here, there's no layering. The more you put on, the hotter you get. Matter of fact, I got heated, overheated on Sunday because I was wearing the wrong type of top and I was in the sun for a long period of time. Didn't have enough hydration. Heat stroke, that's what I had. Because it was 107 degrees outside. So, you know, what do? You get in the shade and you drink as much water and liquids and as you can. Because every place that you live has its pros and cons, right? Everywhere there's. And if it's perfect, then you're paying for it because your cost of living is higher, much higher. It's looking good. think that's all of the long ones that are like that. Right? I think I put a different orange from this to here. And maybe I might add a little red to it. Right. So when you're coloring, you have different options, you know, when it's got this kind of little pattern. And you can choose to ignore that. No red over there, so let's see if I got a red. Nice, deep. I could use something like a poppy red, or what's this one? This one is, you know, shiny print. Cadmium red. Or I could use, I think I'm going to go with this one, which is magenta. It's not really, I might even go darker with maybe some kind of a brown. Let's try that cadmium center here. Like that. Okay, so I can darken up that with a brown, which I don't know where I would have that. Crimson Lake. Well, that's dark. Nope, not dark enough. Nice color though. Like that. Actually, let's just put a little right here. Okay, I do like that color. that's not what I was looking for. Looking for a brown. Let's see if I have my brown over here. It's like purple. Okay, let me look for my brown. Okay, so I've got my brown. This is a dark brown, and I grabbed the burnt sienna brown as well. Now I just wanted to tell you about this pencil sharpener. It is the one that I sharpen my pencils with, and it's pretty sharp. It's an MR pencil sharpeners. I got it on Amazon. I got a 5-pack. I think there's a bunch of different ones, and made in Germany. And what I really like about it is you can buy the blades in a multi-pack. So when this dulls out, you take this one off and put a new blade on. I don't have to buy a whole new piece of plastic, because I'm becoming very anti-plastic these days. So I just put it in my little bowl here, and that's it. Becoming very anti-plastic. It's like we get a lot of juice. We drink. People drink in my house, and every one of them comes in a gallon container, and when they're done, the gallon container gets put into the recycle bin. I remember the days when we could buy a concentrate and we could pour it into a container and then add water to that and then make it a drink that you could, you know, drink for the whole family all day. Why don't they make that anymore? And if they do, where do they sell that? Because I have been looking for that concentrate, and I think it was called the Hawaiian Punch concentrate. Now, whether it was Hawaiian Punch or not, I don't know. But I remember getting it for my kids when they were younger. You know, we would get that. You know, we'd have a pitcher, put it in the pitcher, and there you have it. You don't fill up we didn't have recycle bins. You don't need, you know, we are such a wasteful society nowadays. It's all wrapped in plastic, wrapped in paper, wrapped. People use paper plates, using paper cups. It's crazy. It's a lot of control, I think. You know, the good old days. I mean, even making a cup of coffee. You know, all of those K-cup containers, the coffees that have all of those K-cups. We went and got the little cup that you can actually just put the coffee in. So we just dump out the coffee grounds and reuse it. I mean, that's like crazy nowadays. People don't do that, right? You all have the little K-cups. Well, not you all, but people have all those little K-cups. My niece, she's got a big drawer that's just full of all of her K-cup coffees and teas. And anyways, another thing, plastic. Becoming very anti-plastic. It's just a journey I'm on right now. I mean, do you guys disagree, or you agree with that? Am I the only one that's feeling this way? Got myself a nice glass pitcher, you know, water pitcher that I fill up with reverse osmosis water, and then I let it settle on my counter for 24 hours before I use it. Yeah, because it's not like our public water is healthy anymore. Right? Get me on a tangent here. That's what I'm looking for right there. Okay, so I'm going to continue on, and we'll be back when I've finished these little flowers here. Okay, so I like the way that looks, at least from upside down point of view. So, just putting a little shadow here and there where I feel like it needs to put behind some of these. No? I think that looks good. So that set that back. Okay. So far, so good.